All right, just about ready for baseball. Connor Griffin digs in now.
6.
And we're underway here in the home opener.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner on the go. That one is absolutely belted. He makes the grab. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. In the air to left center. White settles under this one. And that is that. This is J.J. Bleday.
Leading off the ball game here this afternoon. Left fielder, number 22, J.J. Bleday.
That's a ball.
On the ground right side. He takes it on his own. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second, the shortstop, Gonzalez.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Out to short, Griffin. Fires over to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first. Ryan Reynolds stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Now one
That's a ball.
Fought off foul. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Good job to fight that one off. Payoff pitch. Stays alive. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Got him looking for the... Back here at PNC Park. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Dominic Canzone. Breaks his bat. There's a soft liner. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pitch got way in on him, and he couldn't do much with it, but good hustle to get up the line and turn that into an infield single.
This one drilled right center field. That one head for the fence and gone. A 2-run blast. Ronnie Mauricio now.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
That smash towards center. 1 down. That's in there at the knees for a strike. 2 runs across in the inning. Here at the top of the second. And that one hammered. White makes a move towards the gap, but not going to catch up to this one. And he'll reach second with 1 away.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
And it's second. And that one is inside ball one. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. It's their second home run of the inning. And up next for St. Louis, Brett Baty. Line drive and a base hit. So the one-out hit turns the lineup over.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time. Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
And downstairs.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those.
Runner takes off, cut on and miss. Throw,
no, he's in there safe.
Baden leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Next pitch way upstairs. Got him. 2 down. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He's 0 for 1. That one to first. And it stays fair. Headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss as he was late. Inside.
Inside.
Ball 1. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Safe down on strikes. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here in Pittsburgh, Lau at the plate.
Second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Hey.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one is off the wall. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He was all over that one. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Ball. Inside.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good
Ball,
pitch
that's
is a
outside.
strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown,
Ball,
good
ball,
pitches,
take your
but even
base.
better takes.
First and second, no outs. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Foul ball there. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2.
Inside,
That's off
ball
the
1.
inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. In the air to left center. And there's 1 down. That one backed up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Lau. In comes the run from second. Too aggressive. He's tagged out, retreating to second. So man aboard. Ozuna the big bear. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And he lays down a bunt. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly.
Well,
He's
that's
just
off the
given up
plate.
3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach to go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. New inning getting
Leading off
started.
for St.
And
Louis,
stepping in for the
left
Cardinals,
fielder,
Dominic Panzone. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so.
Makes the catch, one down.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
On the ground to first. It's through for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone. And here is Michael Conforto. That one lifted to left, and this one looks like trouble. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with
Up
2 away.
next for the Cardinals, the designated hitter, Brett Baty.
Evan Sisk gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes when the base is loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Number 29.
That one hit to right. Should be extra bases. And that'll do it. Now it's the shortstop,
Leading
Nick
off for the
Gonzalez.
Pirates,
He's
the
0 for 1.
shortstop, Nick Gonzalez.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. 1 pitch and 1 out. Up the middle, gloves it on the dive, over to first. Throw is low, and oh, nearly a great play. The scoop goes in and out of the glove. Loud.
Nope.
Stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Hey.
Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's got a chance. And caught on the warning track. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one carrying, gone. He'll take a trot around the bases. O'Hearn at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes
Ball,
it
that's
very
inside.
tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
What a stop. The flip, nicely done for the out. Back here at PNC Park, and here's the St. Louis leadoff man, Connor Griffin.
You know, these
Ball 1.
Cardinals doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're putting together strong at-bats.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And that one is off the wall. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that
outside.
result.
Outside. And that's ball 1.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the
Outside,
defense
that's a
work
ball.
by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And it's second. And he hits a ground
That ball
ball right
foul.
side, and it goes just foul. late on that fastball. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. A big swing and a miss. One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. Line drive to short and caught.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Griffin on third with 2 out. Swing, and he popped it up. And that'll do it. Bottom 4 to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Marcell Ozuna.
You know, these
Off the plate,
Pirates
ball
do
one.
a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. And here's a stat for you, Bowie. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling.
Gets the bunt down the right side. And foul ball.
All those numbers mean this offense is really...
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Throws to second, and he's got no chance. He's out. Battling here as he fouls it away. The Cards leading by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Ripped on a line. Bounces over the wall with foul ground, and it's an automatic double. Up next for the Pirates, J.J. Bleday. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Here comes the 0-1. Swings and lines one towards the gap. And a base hit. Lead runner around second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the...
Kyle Hart on the pitch here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get.
Inside,
so
ball
they're
1.
looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. First and third, 1 down. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Here comes Gonzalez. He scores, and they have the lead.
Comes through to drive in a pair and give them the lead. As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Up the middle. Base hit into center field. Coming around third is Reynolds. He's safe. Up by 2. It's 7-5.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Ball.
Man at first, 1 away.
That's ball 2.
Swing and a miss. And the count is even, 2-2. That's a ball. Tried to sweep her.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's out number 2. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. In the air, left field, and that's the inning. Back here in Pittsburgh, and now the Cardinals catcher, Gary Sanchez. Kyle at the plate.
You know, these Cards doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball.
Nope.
Let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And it's second. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Michael Conforto will climb in. 1 for 2. And a foul ball. Fly ball down the line. And it had the distance, but slices foul.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
And it stays fair. Coming home. In comes the run from second. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Foul! That ball's foul!
Oh, 1 down.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
In the dirt, and the runner holds. 1 out, the runner at second. We're at the top of the 5th. That
That's
one
ball 3.
misses. Full count now. Laser to the gap, should score the run. Runner around third, on his way to the plate. He comes across to score. The Cardinals tie it up. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run. On the mound now. Pirates, Gaisbel Hernandez.
Number 22,
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Runner around third. He'll score. The Cardinals have the lead. He boots it, and he'll pull into second safely.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap
Nope,
like that,
that's
I mean,
inside.
sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt.
Line, and that's a base hit. McNeil headed home. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe!
Safe,
In
Marcelli,
comes
safe!
the run from second. 9-8 now. 1 out. Runner at second. Here's Rafael Devers. He's trying for third. And a foul ball. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's ripped. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The 1-1. Well struck left field. That one hops off the wall and should score at least 1. Devers headed home. Hung up in a rundown now between third and home. But now he hits the brakes and hustles back to third. So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Dominic Canzone. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. He'll take a jog around the bases. He's already earned in this
Now
game.
pitching for the Pirates, number 66.
That one fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Up the middle, Loud. Gets it to first, and there's 2 down. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder.
The batter will be Michael Conforto. And a ground ball to first. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And the double puts runners at second and third with 2 out.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit, 1 run in already.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really nice job staying up the middle.
Runner on the go. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him. Headed for the plate. The run scores all the way from first.
4 hits in a row, and they're
Now
really
batting,
swinging it here.
shortstop,
Nice job
number
keeping it
6.
fair as he turned on it down the line, and once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.